Family, looking at the way that the Zimbabwean economy has just collapsed with the total collapse of the ZIG, Mthuli Ncube is still sitting there in that office as a minister of Mnangagwa, and one wonders what really is happening. What has really happened right now, the situation on the ground in Zimbabwe, the truth of the matter is, if Zimbabwe was a normal country, Mthuli Ncube must be fired. Because what he has caused right now is a total catastrophe, a total disaster. But why he is only there, it is only that Mnangagwa'S nepotism is saving him. And that is the truth that is on the ground. It is Mnangagwa who is saving Mthuli Ncube. Mthuli Ncube must be out and gone and forever. The failures of Mthuli Ncube have not started today. We don't know right now what number are we, 6 or 7 of different kinds of monies that the ZANU-PF under Mnangagwa have continued to introduce, and yet nothing has been working. And you continue to look at a situation where life is becoming unbearable. The little that is there is being eroded. Whatever little trust that people had is totally destroyed today as we speak. Because whoever had their savings are gone as we speak. They are wiped away. Once again, you remember what happened during the times of Gono? People lost monies, money after money after money. And yet ZANU-PF continues to pretend as if all is well. And this is very sad and unfortunate, that hard-earned monies that people of Zimbabwe have worked hard for can just be taken away from them just like that. Devaluing of the dollar soon after paying civil servants is something else that is so painful, because it makes civil servants have half of their salary. That's what it means. Because if the devaluation was 40-something%, that is almost close to 50. It means that the salary of the civil servant has been cut into half. And how are civil servants going to survive when already they were failing to make ends meet? But do we have anybody who cares? Nobody cares about this. Mnangagwa does not care about this. ZANU-PF people, they don't care about this. Mthuli Ncube himself does not care. The truth of the matter is only the ZANU-PF people care about what is happening only to their own kith and kin. It's never about the masses of Zimbabwe. And this is where we have a problem. So with the outcry that we are seeing coming all over across the whole country, this is a period in time that Mnangagwa was supposed to demonstrate that he means business. And meaning business was simply that he must crack the whip and make sure that some heads have to roll. From RBZ, there are people that must go. Mthuli Ncube, he must go. There are people that are no longer competent, who are just dead wood, who are just being kept. And you know, for whatever reason they are kept, it is only because of political expedience. And we know that. That is what is also causing things not to move in the country. So it's a sad scenario that we are looking at. Very, very sad to continue to see Mthuli Ncube still there as a minister when ZANU-PF or when this party is actually let Zimbabweans down this much. People that had their savings today, when they look at their savings, how do they feel after almost half down has gone to the dogs? That's exactly the scenario. And what worries much is that what has happened to the sick is not something that just came accidentally. These are issues that we've always been talking about, that other people, academics, have been talking about, but nobody has ever wanted to listen. If we had a listening government, right now things could be much, much different. But because they don't want to listen, this is why they remain as they are. And of course, the situation continues to become worse and worse, and their situation, their plight also being compromised. So ZANU-PF is not going to survive this. And looking at it as we do, we are seeing that the economy is now fast becoming the greatest threat to the very existence of Emmerson Mnangagwa. We don't know how much he's going to push. We don't know how much he's going to survive this. But the truth of the matter is the economy is threatening the existence of Emmerson Mnangagwa. So if he knew what to do, if he knew the right thing to do, he must begin by firing Mthuli Ncube, and then he fires other people that are all over in the Department of Finance, and then he begin to restructure. And his government must also begin to behave like a government, not like a mafia. Stop the corruption and move, the economy to a greater height. So this is what it is, family. I thank you so much for joining me on the show. We will continue to be meeting in upcoming shows. Remain blessed.